Hello curious, welcome to my channel. My name is Dominique and I share with you my eclectic good life and opinions. Me, just doing me, you again, you and this your Jews putting people into work anyways. So today I'm going to react on the beef Mimi is getting. I'm not here to have her back. Like sometimes if you deserve the beef, I'm going to give you. If not, I'm not going to give it to you. So just to catch up. Child of Nigerian immigrant living in London. And she's doing, I would say, pretty well. She studied law, and she left that career for social media. Okay, so she has a channel, JustDoingMI. I've talked about her before on this channel. So she went out to celebrate the birthday of one of her girls. Like, why not? And supposedly it's like a select location, and let me put it in the context. We are post lockdown. Like, it's not yet open, but it is slowly open. People are afraid of the second surge, which is most highly going to happen if people all around the world, they fight without masks and without distance and everywhere. I am in Germany and we've had those kind of fights both in Stuttgart and in Frankfurt. So people are about to explode. Yeah, it's been hard on our nerves. So, and then because of a girl, young boys, mostly men, black men, start to fight, and Mimi said something like, "We should, if you are not ashamed," like she was ashamed of her black brothers. And at the end, she came on her community page and posted something like, "Black men are the weakest linked," and that is where the beef is coming from. Let me just say something before I really get into that one. Everybody's experience and opinion is valid. Should I repeat myself? No, you got me right. So if you acknowledge that that is a lawyer, I'm not saying that storying makes you clever, but we assume she can argue and discuss and everything, and there's a little bit of amount of cognitivity going on there. Then she knows why she's saying that. It is coming from her own experience, her own knowledge, whatever, but at least she's not an idiot, and none of us is. So to state that one. Okay, now people are saying she's a lost chick, she has sex fetishes, blah blah blah, all the you know, when they want to call you names, they are not nice about it. And I would say, as G was asking, how is it possible that a child born by a black man, having black brothers and black sister, comes to that kind of allegation? First question, answering in a minute. Second one is, people are arguing and say you never see a white woman or white people in general coming to the internet and dragging down their brothers and sisters or the other white people as well, right? Okay, listen. The reason why people, white people, don't talk about white people negatively is the same reason why rich people don't talk about money. Race is none of their business. We are the one having the struggle. We are the one having the heat. Some have the issues and the struggle for race, and others, they don't see the race because they're in the position of power. So it is not that white people, they just love all themselves and they are everywhere all the time. It is a big lie. Open your eyes to your neighbors, your white whatever fellows you will see that they have their own struggles and they talk to each other, ho-ha, as we say in Cameroon. Like, they don't, okay? So the first thing when you want to say something to your community, they will buy on you and say, if you have to say something, it's only going to be praises. Do you think the 21,000 people on her subscribe to her channel are white? Her audience is black. And only black people listen to those discussions. The only time white people listen to black people is when they want to swallow our struggle, pretend. As I was saying, when Black Lives Matter thing was in, it was fashion, it was politically correct to support black people. All of them, they were faking solidarity to weaken the fight. So don't expect white people to talk race. It's none of their business. It's hard to hear it. Like, the analogy between having money and talking about money and having race issue and not having a race issue is not going to be in your narrative. Talking colors, talking race, talking white people. Now, coming back to the first question, I hope I remember, is answering why is it that a black female born and raised around and with black people has a narrative of saying, I'm not going to support people who do not support me. That is, she gave you why she gave you the answer why she's not supporting black men. And bear in mind, Black Lives Matter is not the same in America, it's not the same in England, it is not the same in Europe or in Africa. We have different struggles. We have different backgrounds. I mean, the color is the same, whatever, but the biography and the historiography behind it is different. There's a diversity in the fight, okay? I hope you get me right, because sometimes people get twisted. So now, this is a black African child, born and raised in London and supposedly hating men, black men. Now you have your answer. The answer is in that question. My answer is going to be black men fight for their supremacy in gender issues against black African women the same way white men fight for their supremacy against black women, black people in general, or black men. We've had stories of dishonored women, like they never inherit. When they talk serious things, women are never down. Each time we get this closed door sentence, you are a woman, that's why this door is going to be closed to you. We get that each and every day. So why do you want respect from that person? When you say you love me and my brother, but he inherits, I never inherit. You spend more money for his marriage, less for mine. And it goes like that. The time, like, I have to be cooking. He never need that skill. But I have to go to school. Also, like, I have more to do points on my to-do list than him. But he gets more privileges in the education. That's where the hatred is coming. To my opinion, if you want to come after me, I can handle that. Next thing, we are in a British context as well. So British people drink some, okay, not all. I've met some, they don't even touch alcohol. They drink, and sometimes I have the feeling they cannot handle the alcohol they drink. So if you know Mallorca and Magaluf, if you know, you know. That's just randomly. And I don't know why each time people have trouble with Mimi, they reduce her to her dating profile. Because she's dating white men. She's dating white men because of that. She has dated white men before and they treated her wrong. They put her out of the car and whatever. Like, to her own experience, if it comes down to her dating relationship, maybe she's dating why she's better off with white men. Like, I can say for myself, my private place. Like, I've never seen, or let me say, put it like this, I've only seen black men get into my private space, like whole grabbing here and there. From white men, I would say 99.9% of the cases, getting into my private physical boundary without okay. Black men. That is my experience. Never had that from white men. It's maybe because the way I give myself, like, you can't talk to me anyhow. I don't know. But everybody's experience and truth is valid. Okay? Now, we have this child of immigrants. Here is the thing people told immigrants. Go to work, learn the language, and behave yourself, how do you say, calmly, or just behave, like behave, and you'll be good. All the doors are going to be open. That's the agreement, or that's the contract, and what the promise was. For now, it has been working for Mimi. Because her fear and her argumentation is, tomorrow black people are no more going to get access to that special location, which is, if they decide like that, is really, really means that Black Lives Matters. Because even white people, they fight and they don't they fight with knives and they walk away. Like, I've seen things. Okay, maybe you haven't seen it yet, but I've seen things. So she's saying black men is the weakest, and is the weakest link. Is you have a situation where black men are fighting outside and black women are inside shouting, "This is ghetto," and everything, in accent and everything. So for her, she was that black woman behaving the way we were taught to behave. Like, bend your head, and nothing negative should come from the minority. You are like, you should be happy that you are in the society. You should be happy that you are invited onto this table. You should be happy and be praising the other people that you are allowed. You get what I'm saying? So that's her truth, and it's been functioning for her. And if she's talking with an accent in that location, I call it smart, because there's no point for me to bring my pidgin English, like juicy English, to somebody who is not going to understand what I'm talking. So I have to speak a language he's understanding. It gets tricky when I carry that British accent and be accenting up in front of my grandma. Then, are you out of your mind, you disgrace? That's something different. But it's okay for her to speak in a different accent, in a different milieu. Like, if you have the skills, go for it. You speak Chinese with another Chinese. When you go to London, you speak with accent. You go to Manchester. If you have the accent, speak it. And then when you go to Nigeria and Lagos, you speak the Lagos English and pidgin. That's smart. That's smart. Yes, the last point, the really last point, if she mentioned black people, is also the police narrative. Like, when it happened in Frankfurt last night or 2 days ago, it was 45% of the 38 people arrested were migrants, or people with the kind of migration background. And we are working on that. So sometimes we take, in our language, like we replicate what discriminates us. Okay, so don't say we are not going to listen to her because she's not praising the black man. Like, we black people, we function differently. We are not going to copy paste the white narrative, like, because we think they do not talk and criticize themselves internally, that we shouldn't allow any non-praising voices in our community. What are we going to be? A community without controversy, without argumentation, and without self-reflection. I don't want to be part of it. So Mimi, let me give you a tip. the next time you have your beanie on again, know that that video is not going to help you. So and try calf cycling for that your calves you are like each time Mimi has a wig and a beanie on. God. That's for me for today. I'm really trying to be short, but hey, thanks for watching. If you could relate with one or two things I said, let me know. If not, let me know. Don't insult me, please, in the comment section, and subscribe if you haven't already. As I always say, stay curious and open-minded. Listen to each other. Bye.